How's it? Welcome back. So I know I'm a bit late here with Thanksgiving being yesterday, but I still wanted to hop on and share some things that I'm grateful for. And I was really trying to get this video out yesterday, but just got way too busy. You know, we had a couple different family gatherings to go to, one of which was here at our house. So after doing breakfast with my parents and my side of the family in the morning, you know, we had to rush home, clean the whole house, prep a bunch of food and things for the party we had last night. So yeah, anyway, even though I'm a day late, I still wanted to come on here and share a few things that I'm very grateful for. And so some of the obligatory stuff off the top, of course, I'm grateful to my beautiful wife who puts up with my occasionally grumpy ass. Like yesterday, at certain points, shit was getting stressful, right? But nonetheless, water under the bridge now, shit is all good. And of course, I'm also grateful to my kids who, you know, really changed my life. I mean, I guess that's obvious. Of course, kids are going to change, you know, at least most people's life if you are lucky enough to have some. But like, at least for me, I never really felt like I was an adult until I had children. So basically, I felt like I was a kid all the way up until I was basically 30 years old. And, you know, now that I have kids for the past, whatever, 10, 11 years, I felt like I've been an adult finally for the past, you know, decade or so. So that's pretty awesome. Another cool thing about kids too is like, they really expand your capacity to love something. Where of course, you know, I got mad love for my parents, my wife, my brother and stuff like that. But once you have kids, like the level of love you feel towards your children is like really on a whole nother level. So, you know, shout out to them for providing me that opportunity to expand my capacity to love things, I guess. What else? I'm also grateful to my job. You know, of course, if one day my YouTube, lucid dreaming stuff or whatever could blow up so big that I could quit my current job, oh man, I'm 100% on board with that. But that's probably never coming. So nonetheless, very grateful to my job and of course the video games, which is also kind of linked up to my job. I got to be making money to be spending all this money that I blow on video games. But like I recently got the PSVR 2, and you know, typically I'm not that big of a fan of VR. When it was first coming out, I was pretty interested in it. Like I got the first Meta Quest device they had, so that was cool. You know, we played around with it a good amount when we first got it, but you know, I haven't touched that thing in years. But anyway, there was some good Black Friday deals on the PSVR 2. So I finally went ahead and got it, specifically to play Gran Turismo 7, which I can, you know, play along with the steering wheel I got back there. And it is the best VR experience I've ever had by like a million miles. Like once I'm done shooting this video, you know, me and my son, we're getting right back to playing that. So I'm grateful to technology and video games because, you know, that's my other big love. And then I'm also very grateful for all the people who come by and support my, you know, my channels, my lucid dreaming, meditation, sleep stuff, occasional product reviews. You know, it really means the world to me. And like when I started my whole social media, you know, lucid dreaming stuff, you know, I never really had much plans for it. It was really just because I started to get into the practice in my personal life, started trying to lucid dream on purpose, started to get a steady meditation practice and things. But I just don't have that many people in my personal life who are into that kind of stuff too. So I just ended up like talking the heads off of everybody I know in my personal life. I started trying to run little local meetup groups to meet up with people locally, you know, who I don't necessarily know, but, you know, we'll go meet up and we'll have some discussion about whatever topics, lucid dreaming and things like that. And that was cool too, but even that couldn't really scratch the itch for, you know, how often I wanted to talk about these things. So then eventually I made like my, the first one I made was my Instagram account, just to post, you know, like different quotes and things like everybody else tends to do out there. But once I started actually shooting videos, which I can also credit to my current job, like I've never been one to try and like do trainings or want to shoot myself or, you know, do things like that. But my job involves a lot of that. And I found out that I actually enjoy it. And so kind of based off of that, I thought, you know, maybe I'll try to shoot a little video here and there. And I really fell in love with it, you know, so that's been really awesome. And I also didn't start the channel with hopes of it ever blowing up. Like in my head, I thought if I had 100 subscribers on anything, that's more than enough for me. I'd be super happy with that. And, you know, I am super happy with that. But then also, as I see these numbers kind of slowly grow over the past 5+ years, you know, it would be cool if I can get those numbers up as high as possible. So what I thought I would do for this video is share, you know, the current standings that I have on my Instagram, TikTok, and my YouTube. So I have the least amount of subscribers on TikTok. So on there I got 745 subscribers, which is cool enough. on Instagram, which, you know, it's kind of trips me out how much less subscribers I have on Instagram than I do on YouTube, where for years, the vast majority of interaction I would get would come through my Instagram side. But now that I have, you know, more than double the amount of subscribers on my YouTube side, YouTube nowadays is definitely where I get the most comments and interactions and back and forths and stuff like that. But on Instagram, I have 839 followers. And then on YouTube, the main one I prioritize, we're getting close to 2,000. We got 1.85 thousand subscribers on there, which is actually like growing way faster than it used to. Where like earlier, I think it was earlier this year, if not, it was like really late 2023, I finally hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which was super awesome. But you know, that was a very slow grind. But since then, you know, in less than a year, you know, we're getting close to 2,000 already. So that's super amazing. And then also just because it makes it easy for me to see how many videos do I actually have. So I have like 1.2 thousand videos, which is pretty damn crazy, you know. But then again, a lot of those videos are very short, you know what I mean? Like I probably average like 2 to 3 minutes on my videos or something like that. But you know, so that's super cool. And then also I finally started digging into like some of the analytics side of YouTube. So I thought I would share some of that with you as well. So as far as this whole like non-subscribers to subscribers, the vast majority of people who watch my stuff are not subscribers. So it's like 74.3% are not subscribed, 25.8% are. So with that said, if you're anybody who checks out my work, you know, you've watched more than one video and you're not subscribed, well then what you doing, man? Hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. You can always go ahead and unsubscribe later if you felt like it. You know, so that's cool. And I guess also some other things like the comment stuff all the other content creators say, feel free to drop a like, you know, leave a comment, help the algorithm out, share some of my stuff too. That'd be much appreciated. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of it. Just wanted to hop on here a day late and share some of the things that I'm grateful for and kind of share some of the, you know, these YouTube stats, which I've only just started to look into. But anyway, yeah, with that said, I'll wrap it up. Back to PSVR 2 and Gran Turismo. And till then, keep your life choices, practices legit.